Hi, I'm Cameron McKenzie. I'm the editor-in-chief over at theserverside.com. You can follow me on Twitter at CameronMCNZ. And I want to talk to you about GitLab projects, specifically how you can create a GitLab project, which also means you're going to be creating a Git repository in your GitLab project. And I want to talk to you about how to delete them as well. Sometimes people get them up there, make a mistake, and want to blitz them from their environment. So I'm going to show you how to do both of those things. Here I am at the landing page of my freshly installed GitLab on-premise instance. Of course, I have to sign in first. Root and password is the current sign-in. And if I want to create a project in GitLab, well, right off the bat, there's this nice little window here that says create a project. If you have some other projects already in existence, you probably won't see this right off the bat. You have to go to one of the menus, but basically go in here and you say, I want to create a project. And for the most part, a project is going to give you a lot of bells and whistles, like the ability to garner analytics from the project and do CI and CD. But the other big thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a repository, right? You're going to get a Git repository, and that's what you need in order to start doing Git-based operations with GitLab. So I'm going to create a project. I'm just going to call it GitLab Made Easy. I'm also going to make it public. Making it public is going to make it a lot easier for me to do push and pull operations, that's for sure. It's a lot easier when you can see your repository. I'm going to initialize it with a README. I like doing that just because that creates a file in your repository right off the bat. So when you clone it, you can actually see something for real coming in. I'm not too interested in putting in a description here, but I could say this is for my tutorials on the server side. Maybe even promote myself. Anyways, but this is all that goes into just creating a basic project inside of GitLab. So I say create the project. Takes just a moment, and then you start to see all of these things that are available to you. So the key to using this as a DVCS tool, distributed version and control system, obviously, is the repository. And right now, there's not much in the repository. There's only been one commit, which is when it's created, and it created that README file. There's not much else there other than that. But you can also see there's the ability to, add issues, manage merge requests, do CID, CD operations, things like that. So anyways, that's how you go in and you create a basic project in GitLab. Now, the other question that people often have is, I created something and I messed something up and I want to delete it. So how do you delete a project in GitLab? Well, in order to do that, you go down to settings. And under the general settings, I believe it's towards the bottom, there's advanced here. I'm going to click advanced. And then right here in punitive red lettering, and it looks actually maybe like a punitive orange actually, it's got the option to remove project. And it says, look, you better spell the name of this project exactly the way that it was configured if you really want to delete this thing. So I just copy and paste because I can cheat a little bit, but then I can click confirm there. And hey, it didn't delete. It's still there. Well, actually, if I do a refresh and try and go back to my projects, you'll see that there's actually nothing there anymore. So there you go. That's how easy it is to create a project in GitLab. And for that matter, creating a project means you're going to be creating a repository as well for that project that you can push and pull from. And then you also saw how easy it is to create, do the opposite of a create. You saw how easy it is to delete a project from GitLab as well. And to find out more about GitLab, to view the next video in this GitLab tutorial series, or just to find out more about what's going on the server side, head over to theserverside.com and please follow me on Twitter at CameronMCNZ.